Welcome back. This is video number 2 in my Ultima IV walkthrough series. We left off at level 4, and what we're going to do now is we're going to find 3 runes: honor, humility, and justice, and we are going to become partial avatars in justice. We're also going to buy a horse. The horse is in Paws, which is a village south of Britain. We'll have to go along the shore a bit. One thing about enemies fleeing, it's not a big deal. The main thing here is that you want gold to buy stuff, particularly reagents, and the experience will mainly be from finding quest items anyway. It's nice that Ultima does that for us so that we don't have to worry about grinding too much. However, if there are bridge troll fights, why not take them, like now? Oh, that's nice when it happens that way, when we don't have to wait around. Okay, we want to get to 300 gold here, maybe a bit more. Paws has incredibly cheap garlic, and we should buy it there. I also seem to be having a small problem with hit points, so I will hole up in camp. Alright, that worked well. I need 200 gold for the reagents and 100 gold for the horse. Alright, I made it. Why not one more fight to make sure I have more than enough hit points? And Paws is a town you'll only need to visit once. Let's go to the reagent seller first. You see the false wall with the dot in the center, just like for the rune of spirituality. Now, I probably should have saved before I went in. You'll want to do this whenever you buy reagents, because if you make a finger slip, you may lose an 1/8 of virtue because you don't pay the reagent seller enough. However, you can get into a rhythm when buying stuff. C920, yes. I want to check something now. My justice is at 89. That's pretty good, but I would like to get it to 99 because it's a tricky one to find the shrine, and I want to take care of that early. I'll be going to you soon, and I won't be going back for a while. This is pretty good. This should be good here. Okay, I'm at 99. I didn't know what else to buy. I think everything else is a bit too expensive, or it's cheaper in Moonglow. So let's get that horse now. Also, one thing you may have noticed, I was not buying a huge amount of reagents. You get credit whether or not you overpay 1 gold or a ton, and you get credit regardless of how many reagents you buy. So because I was a bit low on gold, I just bought a few reagents, paid a bit, and got my virtue. There are other slick and dirty ways to do things too. One problem with horses is that you have to yell, row, and giddy up for chests, because the enemies will be 1 square away and your horse goes 2 squares at a time, but that's a minor inconvenience. Also here, that is a poison field. If you get poisoned on the way in, do not cast Cure. Maybe cast Cure on the way out. Also, I forgot to cast Cure from what I had. The game gives you some reagents to start, and it's really nice to be able to cast a Cure spell in case there are bad things happening early. Okay, I will find the Moongate, which is just south of Trinsic, and my horse made me run around. So I will create, or rather, I will mix reagents. One nice thing about the spells is that the teleportation spells are almost all D and E or Spider Silk and Blood Moss, so you can just go with them. Okay, I'm waiting for the Moongate to U here, and with U, you want to go 8 east. The horse goes 2 squares, so every slow progress you subtract 1. We are at 3 now, 5, 6, 8, and now we just go 6 south, and U is right here. We want to go to the jail, and we get the Rune of Justice. We can't really exit to the east. There's a river that way, otherwise I would. Also in the North Woods, here is Janna. She will join later. She is the best choice to join first so that you get her some experience. And she has lots of magic. Now to find the Shrine of Justice, we just go north, and just below the poison fields, we cast Blink, or we should if we had any. Fortunately, I bought extra reagents, so now for Justice, actually we should probably save before we go in the shrine, because I make the mistake of typing in the virtue. Note you only have to type the first 4 letters, then typing the mantra instead of how many cycles. And I think what happens is it sees the ASCII value of the letter you type in. In this case, it would be 66. The ASCII value of 0 is 48, so it thinks you want to do 18 cycles, which is annoying. And anyway, you need 3 cycles to gain Avatarhood, so yeah, you'll either lose spirituality or you'll lose a lot of real life time. But it worked here, so I'm going to save this. I'm only at 786 experience. I need to get 14 more. I've been really efficient here. Now I cast Blink back over. I maybe could have cast it straight from the shrine, but I didn't. And now, how to get back to the Moongate? Oh, I'm just going to miss it. But you go 2 west, 2 south of this river here. And there we go. We will teleport back to Britain once the Moongate appears. It's in phase 2 now, and there we go, phase 3. We need 14 experience more. That is 2 bridge trolls. And this time, we really don't want them to flee. And let's go visit Lord British now. He will also heal us without us having to ask, which is nice. Okay, we're moving along pretty well with stats. We're probably going to need to touch an orb to get 50s across the board. That's more just a personal aesthetic thing than anything. The stats I have are just fine. But for right now, we quit and save. See you next video.